Hello there, this is Cheryl Lentz, Independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, winging it on Wednesday. So normally I open a monkey cut kit. Today I'm just going to continue playing with the designer paper from the Bration offering, Wonderful World, I believe that's what it is, Wonderful World. And also another Bration paper that I haven't opened up and looked at either. So let's get started right away. I'm going to turn the camera around. Hello, Cindy. Hello, hello. I didn't even get to comb my hair. We had a meeting and I was just kind of running around and playing with this and cutting out flowers, and this paper is so much fun. Again, it's like a paper dolls thing. You don't have to do a lot of stamping. You get a good word set, you're good to go. So let me show you what I did, and then I will put together another card. So let's turn the camera around. Close your eyes if this bothers you. We're going to take a little ride downtown. Yesterday I dropped the whole thing and it went crazy, so hopefully I won't do that today. So here we go. Let's see, try to get it kind of straight. There we go. All right, ta-da, ta-da. Okay, so remember, this was the card yesterday, so you get the paper and the stamp set with a $100 purchase through Bration. I paired it together with this Go to Greetings, which I just love. So yesterday when I was deciding which Thinking of You I was going to use, I did this one first. I stamped this one and I ended up making this card today with it. I told you I'd use it somewhere. So I used this one. So this paper, let me just grab it here. This one right here, these flowers are so much fun and they're so big and so cool. So I cut out one that was on the edge, and then the irises, and I paired it up with this paper from that same set. And because I wanted to use this, so I paired it with the Mossy Meadow again for the base, and then we just did the big happy birthday with the rich raspberry layer inside to bring this color out again. And then I used the Elegant Faceted Gems, which are really, really shiny and pretty. So just a couple of those. Hi, Patty. So there's my simple, so all my stamping is the verse, cutting out the flowers and going with it. But let's see here. So what I did is I took the back side of this paper, turned it over. So the back side is, let me grab it here, is this. So here it is. Here's for this card. I cut two of them. So now I have this front, totally different colors, lighter, but really pretty. But I thought I would put the flowers on it too. So I cut these flowers out, this one right from the edge of the paper, so you don't have to waste any. It doesn't have to be a whole flower. And then I'm going to put it on this side, so it'll just go right on the edge. And I thought I would, then I cut this one out, and I'm just going to kind of put that in here, kind of put the two together, and then we're going to do just a note on here. But what I thought I would do, I don't like the white part, so I like that it would show the color through there. That kind of bothers me, but it's all connected. So what I'm going to do is just follow along the side of the flower here, and I'm just going to sneak in, cutting through the stem a little bit, but sneaking in and cutting that out because I just think it looks better. I like to be able to see it all the way through. And once you get this put down, you're not even going to know that you cut into that. So this one too, I'm going to follow the flower around, kind of sneak in the inside here. I suppose you could take like a hole punch or something and do it that way, but once you put it together, you're not even going to know that I snuck in here and chopped out some of the flowers here, because that's going to go up on there. So on this one, I think I'm going to follow it all the way through. This one I can go here. I don't like having the bigger white parts in there. I want to see that background. So this one, again, I'm going to follow the pattern of the petal, cutting into the leaf. I can cut this little triangle out of here, there, and then continue following the petal around here to get this inside piece. So just a little fun paper dolls. Not bad. Just think, if you stamped this image and had to color it, it would probably take you as long as just quickly cutting it out. So think of it that way. It's not so bad. And chop. There we go. Now I know that this is going to be a little bit longer. I'm going to attach it to my paper before I attach it to the base. So what I did is I made this 5 1/4 by 4. So it's bigger. Normally I would have a green layer in there, but I wanted more of the flowers to show. So the base of the card, I used the Flirty Flamingo. So this will go right on here. And then in the inside, I'm going to use the Pear Pizzazz. I'm going to pull out that soft green and use that inside with the white sheet here. Let me pull that over. Ta-da. So that'll just go in here. But I'm going to decorate this before I put that down. So I have my flower here that I chopped all up, and I'm just going to follow the edge of the paper. And I believe I'm going to put it up on dimensionals. This one here, I'm going to kind of weave in there. So that'll go kind of like that. It's always a little different. What I'm trying to hide is the stem here. So if you have one in the front, one behind, but this one kind of gets lost. So what I thought I would do is just very lightly on the edge, I'm going to take my Pear Pizzazz ink and a dauber, and I'm just going to gently kind of go along the edges here. I just want to make it stand out from that soft pastel background so that you can... because this one I'm going to glue down flat, the other one I'm going to put up on dimensionals. But I want it to stand out a little bit more, so you know that it's not just part of the paper in the background here. So see how that little bit of dark, just a tad, just to make it stand out more. Let's see, I got to bend that back to get to it. Do the same thing here. Just gonna go along the edge and give it a sharp little flick of color just to make it stand out. So, tut. So however much white you want to put on here, you know, I think it looks good. Just to make it a little bit more distinctive. There we go. Okay, so let's play with this one that I chopped all up. So you see all the leaves are all chopped up. So what I might want to do is say the leaves are going to get glued down, the flower is popped up. So I'm going to put dimensionals behind these flowers. I can always change it and add more, but just to get it started. And then I can add glue or a glue dot underneath to see where I want it to go up and down, because I want to put this, only in the middle. That's silly. I only put the cover on it because this one is going to kind of get weaved in there behind it. So I don't want to have it too nailed down, right? Because I'm going to be putting something in some odd spots. So we'll add more, glue dots underneath. I'm gluing it to myself right now. Okay, I got it all off. All right, so this one is going to go here. I'm watching to see how far up I'm going. And I want this edge, I want it, of course, to be right on that edge. So there we go, like that. So I have my flowers up. Remember, my leaves are loose. I'm going to cut this little stem here, even with my paper. Okay, now I'm going to weave this one in and see how that stands out more. Just that little bit of extra color, you see that in the background. Now part of this I can put on dimensionals and part of it I'll glue down. So I think this upper flower we're going to put on dimensionals. And then the other part, let's see here. I want to hide that. The other part we're going to glue down. I'm going to put just this leaf on. One more over here. I think it's sort of fun to have it up and down. So you're just kind of playing around with it. There. Now I'm just going to add some glue here and there. Come on. Maybe, maybe not. There we go. There we go. Come on, glue. Help me out here. Okay. So let's put this in like this. Just kind of slide it in here. Get my stem covered. I got my glue dots there. This one's going to come up. Okay, now I'm going to put a couple of dots on the greenery so that stands, puts it in the background, right? In the background, and then the flower coming forward. I always pick them up with my little cheater here. So I'm just going to put that down, pull it over here, there to the edge. And I'll put another one here. Because this is narrower, I'm just going to take and fold my glue dot in half. And I'll put it right behind here. There, ta-da. So by folding it in half, you get a little bit of a raised edge, not a lot. And I'm just going to put one behind here also. I'm going to leave the flowers loose, but I don't want it to catch and kind of pull off when you're taking it in and out of the envelope. So there we go. Envelope, envelope. What do you say? I don't know. We talked about this in class once. Some people say envelope, envelope, envelope. Okay. So there are my flowers. That stands out a little bit more. And we're going to put a little verse on here. We're going to do just a note. So I cut a piece of just kind of scrap of white. And this is 3/4 of an inch. Last time I had it a little bit small. So I'm going to put it to the edge here. See if I can stamp it straight. We'll try. I'm not real happy with that. I'm going to go up just a little here with the, try it again. Now I take the better of the two. There we go. That's good. I like that. Okay. So I want to put it here. I'll put it right along the edge and maybe have a little whale tail on here. So I'm going to cut this off at about 2 inches. I'm just going to cut it off here. Ta-da. Whoops, it's flying. Okay, here we go. So this is going to go here. This flower is glued down. This one has the dimensionals under it. But I want to have a color with it too. I want to put some of that Pear Pizzazz behind here. So what I'm going to do is, instead of cutting like I did yesterday, and I cut it wrong and, you know, played with it, I am going to take my piece of scrap paper here, and I'm just going to glue this down on here like that, and then I'm going to cut around it. It's a simpler way of doing it, if you don't mind doing a little cutting. We're just going to do that. Da-da-da. So you can have as big of a border as you want or small as you want. I'm going to do just a tiny one like that. And then I'm just going to cut it out right along there. Okay. And I do the same thing with cutting this out, is cutting it to the middle and up. There we go. I'm going to cut that a little bit more. Get that straight. There. Okay. Ta-da. And then that's going to go on. We're going to bump that up, and it'll go right there. So it'll cover the flower just a smidgen, not much, but that'll look nice. Before I put that on, I'm just going to put the whole thing on the base. Here we go. So yeah, this paper is really something. I love it. There's one that's all little, like the flowers, like they're squared up. Let's see here. And I can, this one here, I can just see cutting across here and either punching it out the same or having little tiles, you know, cutting it, whatever you'd want to do, but then just having those like tiles on your card. I just think it's really cool. There we go. Fun paper to play with. It doesn't take much to entertain me, so I love when we get new things in to just see what you can come up with. So here is my little note card, just a note. We're going to put it right here. And there we go. Do I have it kind of straight? No, I don't. I got to pull this up. Just a minute. Try to get it a little straighter here. What I'm looking at is this layering here. There. Ta-da. Now we could put some little pretty sparkly things in here too. Let's do the inside. So on the inside, because this is just a note, I thought I would just leave it as just a note so you can write a note in. So I cut a piece of DSP to go on here like this, but then this was the corner flower, and I thought I would cut this out and just have the corner flower in here too, just because what else are you going to do with this piece? I thought it would be kind of nice just to use it on the edge and the inside. A lot of people, you know, when you have some of these big designs, they think that that is not a usable part. Now, either I put it along the edge or I put it along another flower where that edge is just covered and kind of hidden behind that flower, so you don't even know that it's missing. So it's all usable paper. We don't want you to not use all this pretty paper here. I'm just going to cut that little bit. There we go. Come on. Whoopsie daisy. And I didn't even use, I used that one word stamp and that was it. Oopsie. I'm throwing stuff all over the place. I'm going to cut this little leaf out and just glue it on there too, because it needs a little more greenery at the base of that flower because it's just got a tiny little leaf there. Okay, let's glue this on first. This is directional, so when you're using it, back side isn't, front side is. You want to make sure you get your flowers growing in the right direction. This is a little bit longer than this, so I'm going to end up cutting the end off here a little bit. There we go, like that. Okay, let me cut this off. Bloop, there. Go on before I stick to it. Okay, I'm going to glue this on. You could even bump this up in the inside if you wanted to. Pop the flower up a little bit. I'm going to probably just glue it in, but you could if you wanted to. There's another option. There. Okay. We're going to put this down. I love these flower prints. A little bit on here. So I'm gluing that leaf down. Ta-da. Then we'll take this little leaf and just pick it up here. Put a tad of glue, just a smidgen. There we go. And try to put that down here. Like that. Oopsie daisy. It stuck to my finger instead of my paper. Come on. There. There we go. Ta-da. And we'll put that inside. And see what we have here. There we go. So, kind of fun. You could even do a little bit of, like on these white flowers, a little bit of Wink Stella maybe. just to add some shimmer when you move your card around a little. So it has a little squeeze button, push, and that brings more of the Wink of Stella down into the barrel. You don't want to bring too much. Just kind of, but I think a little bit of sparkle on here. Not everywhere, just on the white ones. We're just going to add a little bit of interest. So when you're moving the card around, you see that little sparkle. See if I'm getting it on here. A little bit, just a little. I don't want to add too much so it looks silly, but just a little bit to add and make these leaves look a little different. I'll hold it up so you can see. There we go. And then I could do a few little diamonds or something around there, but that Wink of Stella just adds, I don't know if you can really see it, but it adds a little tiny bit of sparkle on it. Yeah, isn't that fun, Patty? Really light, easy, pretty simple card. But for a note, to write something out to someone, it's sort of fun. So these are both from, all these are from that paper, all very different. That's what I like about it. Great variety on this paper, you guys, with the stamps and with the all the different colors. Great to have a nice variety of in one pack of paper. And then using that Go-To Greetings, love this set. Really, really versatile and nice. So, okay, now the other paper I pulled out that I have not looked at yet, I'll put this off to the side, is this one right here. This one is called Rings of Love. I have not opened it, just came in. I'm making a mess. And there is a stamp set that it kind of goes with that's in the new catalog, the mini catalog coming up. I was kind of thinking of pairing it up, this particular sheet, with this set, Cheerful Basket, because I thought it's kind of the right size to go behind there if we put the basket on and did a little sending you some get well cheer. I thought it was sort of sweet. But let's open it up and take a look at it. So let's see here. Whoop, there we go. And this is one of the celebration papers. Crush Curry, Evening Evergreen, Mint Macaroon, Night of Navy, Parakeet Party, Petal Pink, Poppy Parade, and Soft Suede. So, love that. Let's just pull it. I'm going to yank it all out because that's what I like to do. Have it all at my disposal. Okay, so here's the first one. So pretty. I love all the soft, subtle colors behind, and then you have the Poppy Parade, the bold ones kind of popping out there. Oh, fun. Okay. Plaids are always good. Look at this for beautiful fall. Really different, right? Not having just like Cajun Craze and that kind of color. These are neat, the little acorns and the fall leaves. Ooh, that's pretty. Soft looking. The green just pops. Oh, here's the Bluebird of Happiness. That's pretty. Look at that. That's lovely. Okay. Ooh. Very cool. That almost looks like crystals. Oh, and they're sweet little houses. So you could cut that out, pop those up. That would be kind of fun. Very nice. Oh, and look at this nice big design. How fun is that? You could do circles with that. That's cool. You could even add a pop of a different color if you wanted to color in some of the white areas. Here we go with our little mushrooms and foliage. We're coming to the end. Oh, here. Now on this one, this is the one that goes with one of the stamp sets. There's a die that cuts these out, cuts out the little wood things, little circles, plaques here. Ooh, that's pretty vibrant. And trees. There we go. Really an interesting array of colors and patterns on here. Lots of fun. So I really had my eye on this one for the basket. I have not played with this basket at all, but I just thought this would look good on there with that, paired up with that. So I'm going to take this piece, I'm going to make it a standard card. I'm just going to cut a piece of this and start playing with it right away. So normally I cut 3 3/4 because I want to have the layer behind it. So 3 3/4 by 5. There we go. Ta-da. Let's see what's on the back side. We could use either side probably, but I really like this, and I think it's the right size for this little basket. Now, the basket has dies. Where did I put them? Right here. Okay. So the basket with these dies, this sells as a bundle in the annual catalog. You can stamp your basket and color it, or you could cut the basket out here. So whichever one you want to do. I think that's kind of cool. It's a photopolymer set, which is good because you're doing pieces that go together. So the apples can go in the basket, the art supplies, and all that good stuff. I'm going to pull that off. I want the basket for sure, so I'm going to stamp the basket, and we can cut it out. So I'm going to stamp my basket. Let me see what size block I have here. All right. There. I'm going to use soft suede because that's one of the colors in here anyhow, but that's kind of my go-to nice brown color. But I'm going to put it on soft suede. I'm going to do tone on tone. So my basket will be a little bit darker. So I'm just grabbing some scrap paper here. See if that's big enough. Looks like it. Let's see what this looks like. I'm going to do this. There we go. There's my basket. Now I can go with my, do I have a light soft suede? See if I have a dark soft suede. Well, we could go dark. I was going to go a little, but we can do this on the wood grain and color it in a little bit darker. I guess I went over the edge. I don't like that. It covers too much of it up. We're going to do this. I know that it usually bleeds through, but it hasn't bled through that much. So I'm just going to stamp on the other side. I don't like that. So I'm going to do it different. I'm going to do it again. I'm all about doing it again. There we go. Okay. So here's my basket. What do I want to put in my basket? I like the little hearts. So I might do the hearts here, because we're going to send it as a get well kind of card. So there's that. Get some white out here. Let's see if I can, and this all has dies, so how perfect is that? So we're going to go Poppy Parade here. And then I do have my Poppy Parade blends over here, I believe. I'm going to put this right here. Ta-da. I'm going to color them in. I think that's what this is. Okay, so I have my dark Poppy Parade, and I'm going to go with they already have like little lines where it would be a little bit accented. So I'm just going to go with that. Kind of put some extra color on those areas. Like that. Ta-da, ta-da. And then go with the lighter Poppy Parade and just kind of fill in here. Doesn't have to be, filled in every single spot. You can just blend it a little bit here and there. Normally we use the Memento when I'm using the blends, but I don't want that hard line. I wanted the red, the Poppy Parade, instead of having a hard line of the darker black outline. So I'm just going pretty fast here. I'm not, there we go. Not doing real precision work. I am going to pull my little cutter over here. We're going to set these on and just see how that looks. So here's my Mighty Mini. Open it up. Get my cutting plates somewhere here. Maybe. Here we go. Okay. So here's my barrel. And I can cut this out. Here's the outline of the barrel. So I have plate number 1. Plate number 2 is the acrylic plate. And I'm just going to set that on there. And oops, I have it turned the wrong way. Duh. I'm not a lefty. But if I were, my oldest son is. Carl's a lefty. It would work both ways. But not for me. There we go. So I have my barrel. And now we'll do the hearts. Here's the little hearts. I'm making a mess, moving this all around here, sorry. Motion sickness or something here. So here's my hearts, here's this. They also have all these little tiny hearts you could cut out and have somewhere. Kind of nice little options. Here we go. I've been wanting to play with this set right away. I love it. I love the cat. I love the barrel. I like the size of it. I think it's kind of a fun size. So this would go right over here. Ta-da. It's kind of fun. There. Have my hearts in there. And then, let's see here. Let's put this over here. Move that over. I wonder, we could do a little square here. This is like a napkin. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm gonna see if I can do this and then color in the squares with the poppy parade so it looks like a gingham napkin. I haven't played with it at all, so this is all in theory. Just looking at it, trying to figure out what I'm gonna do. Okay. So here's this. Let's put this back. Okay, I see the little dots. I'm just gonna try to color this in and see what happens. It might not look good at all. I have to really, this tone on tone is, let's see here. It does have a textured base, so I'm just gonna, yeah, I don't think that's gonna work. I think you'd have to cut it out of the, we're gonna cut it out of poppy. Don't color it, that doesn't look good. All in experimenting here. Don't know what I'm doing, I'm just playing. Okay, let's see here. I have a little piece of poppy in here somewhere. All these extra little scraps I keep around here. Okay, let's do that. Let's cut one because I think it would look nice. You're bringing that color back down. There. I think that's big enough. Perfect size. So this is just a little scrap, but look, it's gonna cover my napkin here for me. Give me a little poppy, little more pop of color on here. This is certainly winging it because I don't know how it's gonna turn out. We're gonna put that back up there. So here's my little, I think that looks kind of cute. Up there. And then I've got my hearts in there, got my basket down here. There. I like that. And then, let's see here. We can go with the poppy around it, I think. Trying to decide what I should layer it in. So I have some cut here. Let's just see how this looks. I was thinking about poppy around it like that. Or we could do the early espresso, not early espresso, soft suede. This is just a big piece, but I'm gonna, so here's this, and then do the base in poppy. So this would go like this, and then the base, do I have a base here? Yeah. The base could be in the poppy to bring the poppy up again. Lots of scraps here. There, like that. I like that. I like to frame it in the darker color. So I think that's what we're gonna do. Now, I wanna get my verse in here. I have some extra paper here. I'm gonna put that over here for right now. And we are going to do the verse. I thought it would be nice to do a get well. This does not have any little verse cards on it, but we might do that cat. I think that's cute. Let's see here. I mean, any cutouts specifically for the verse is what I'm trying to say. Okay, we're gonna do this. And I'll put it on my block here. My favorite H block. There we go. Try to get it straight. I'm gonna put it down here. Stay. And I'm just lining it up on my grid paper. And then lining this up on my grid paper, and hopefully that will give me a straight cut. I have all these little scraps here. Let's do the words in the soft suede. Here we go. We're gonna put it right here. There we go. I'm trying to think here. We'll just have that edged. I'll just cut this off and flag it. Cut it off and flag it. See if we like it this way. Otherwise, I'll switch it up. We'll see what else we can do. Totally winging it today. Let me cut this base here so I can layer it up, so I really know what it's going to look like by having this. So my base is 5 1/4, which is, that's how that's cut, 5/4. Move my ink around here. So I need 2 of them, one for inside, one for the front. There. Get out of here. I feel like things are falling. Okay, so here's our lovely paper, and it has some of the nice soft suede in there. Here's our basket. Put that at the bottom. Here's our little hearts. Bringing that color back in, so sweet. We're gonna put this up here. So we have a little, there we go. Now we have these words. We could put them here. We could put the cat right here. We could do the cat and have it kind of going over the cat. I don't know, maybe that's weird. Maybe it should be the other way. Let's cut out the cat and see if we like the cat here. Now, there we go. Julie forgot I was going on at 4. Okay, now, maybe we should do the cat in the yellow. So, let's see how he looks if we get some yellow in it for our cat. Here's a scrap piece. Bring that yellow in. So this is crushed curry I pulled up. Little piece of crushed curry for my cat. But we're going to do him, let's see here. I'm going to do him in the soft suede and just see what it looks like. He's cute. He looks like a tiger cat. That's kind of cute. Now I can cut this out with a die also. So I'm going to chop that out of the way. Get my cat die. Right? I thought there was a die for the cat. Maybe I'm wrong. I was certain there was, but I could be wrong. I guess I'm going to cut him out. Oh, it's right here. Oh boy. Were you screaming at me? It's right there. Okay. Here's all my pieces. I feel like I'm, gosh, I take off a couple of days and I'm totally out of it. But this is sort of how, when I'm sitting here by myself, designing, this is what I do. I talk to myself, and I usually have a book on tape playing. This moved a little bit. I don't want to cut my cat out wrong. So if he's going to move around a little bit before you get to him, I take a little piece of washi tape. Of course, that says Stampin' Up. But I don't want to go right over my stamped image. I try to keep it more on the edge of the metal piece of the die, just in case it sticks a lot when you go over it, and then you don't want to tear your image. Sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. So there we go. There's our cat. Alrighty, ta-da. All right, let's put our pieces together. Our beautiful paper, just the right size for our basket. The basket's gonna go in the corner here. Hearts, gonna go there. My little napkin I like on there. Here's my cat, sitting next to the basket. And this could go the other direction, like here, up here for sending a little cheer. We can move the cat over a little bit, like that. That's kind of fun. Let's stamp this again. And I'm just thinking, let's stamp it in the Poppy Parade, just to see if you like which one better. Maybe it needs to bring up another brightness here. I'm gonna pull that down just a little bit. There, okay. All right, let's try it again. Sending, get well cheer. There. Psych, turned over. Okay, there. Do it like that. There. Let's move this over just a little. We'll have our cat here. Our basket. That's sort of fun. Fun little card. I think I will go around this edge a little bit with some of the soft suede again, just to have it stand out a bit. Here's my, let me see if I have my soft suede in here. Where is it? Smoky slate, soft suede. There we go. Okay, just a little bit. I just want it to stand out a smidgen. I like the idea of having the red. I think it looks nice with the Poppy Parade and the verse in the Poppy Parade. There. Ta-da. All right, let's start gluing. And we're almost done here. Kept you a little bit longer this time too. There we go. So these will, whoopsie daisy. Of course I could turn my paper around. July 1st, which is Friday, I believe, right? these options will be available to you. So much fun. I'm going to put this up on dimensionals right here. Some of it has to be popped up and some of it can stay down. I'm not putting the dimensionals right up to the edge of the basket because my little hearts are going to sneak in underneath there. So leave room for your hearts. Here we go. I'm just going to put that there. Okay. And the hearts I'm just going to glue down underneath my basket. There. That's fun. There we go. Our little napkin. Give it a little more color. I'm going to go right up to the edge. There. And texture. When you see it, you'll see that there's texture on there. My cat is going to be dimensionals too. There we go. He's going to lay over the basket just a smidgen. There. Ta-da. And then our cute little words here pop up. And we're almost done. I'm way off to the edge, aren't I? Sorry. I never know how once I start moving everything around, it moves it. Okay. Ta-da. There we go. I'm going to put that on our basket, or on our base here of Poppy Parade. And we've got a cute little get well card. In the fall, the apples would be cute. I mean, you could use it either way, but I just thought the hearts were kind of fun. And I like the size of the print for this little guy. Okay, inside, here's our base. Let's see what they have for the inside. I might just, it says, let's see, just sending cheer. I think we're gonna just do maybe we'll do the cat again, and they have a little tiny butterfly. That's sweet. We could put that in there. So here's our butterfly. Here's this. Where's our cat? Now, do I want to put the cat on? And the little butterfly. Usually I sign it in this corner, and I don't usually stamp in that corner, but let's just go ahead and see what we think. Our cat could be a different color. There. And our butterfly. I could do this in the Poppy Parade. So I'm not doing too many. I'm going to have the butterfly landing on the cat's tail. Ta-da. You could color them in or not. I think we're going to leave them. We're just going to leave them. I haven't had much luck with coloring today. So I think we're going to leave this cat plain. This is a white cat with brown. Here we go. Our little butterfly. We have something in here. All right, this is the inside of the card. We're all done. Ta-da. There. So today's cards. We got a lot done today. Lots to show you for Wingin It, even though I didn't have my monkey cut kit. This was from yesterday, so that's sort of cheating, but here we go. Here's our cards for today and yesterday, but using the new celebration items. The paper, and this is the stamp set, but there we go. All right, I'm going to turn this around here. Hello, Sally. Here we go. There. Okay, thank you for joining me. I will be in on Friday. Friday should be a regular time. We have a Hostess Club on Friday, so it should be my regular time at 2 o'clock. Hostess Club starts at 3, so I have to like hurry up and get it done. So I'll try to get some more cards with these themes. If there's something special you want to see, let me know. I'd be happy to try to play with it ahead of time and show you some finished product. So thank you, thank you. Oh, thank you, Cindy. You're sweet. So y'all have a great one. We will see you on Friday. You take care. Bye-bye.